So Btemple, one of the fellow YouTube reviewers, was able to do a review not too long ago of 4 different Canadian IRP rations throughout the different decades of the years and give us a look at how things changed throughout the progression. So I thought that was a really awesome idea. I did some looking around, did some searching, and was able to come up with 4 different versions of the MRE Beef Stew. I was able to get my hands on a 2016 version. I got my hands on a late 2000s, 2008, 2009 version, which is the year that's when they changed the new menu design for the bag over, so you can see those two look identical, even though they're roughly 8-9 years apart. I did find a 96 version of the beef stew, and of course we also have the ubiquitous brown bag, and I need to turn that around correctly, don't I? So I thought today we would take a look at these 4 menus, go ahead and pull each one of them out individually so we could take a look and see what the differences were. And then I can do another video in the future doing the comparisons of the actual foods themselves. So let's take a look and see what we've got, starting with the newest and working our way to the oldest. All right. And I don't know exactly which year this is. I was told it was a 2008. When we open it up, we'll be able to verify that. And this one I know is a 2016. It's a Patco. It's got the date code stamped right under here, 6077. And I've opened up, this was from a case that I got. I've opened up several of them. It's part of the Patco run where they're actually sealed on the inside like a MRE normally is. And this peelable seal is not wanting to work. There it goes. So, oh, never mind. Okay, that's really unusual. Every other one that I have opened up out of this Patco box has had the internal seal. This one does not. That is really unusual. So, all right, so this is the 2016 version. We have peanut butter, honey mustard and onion pretzels. We've got a carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder fruit punch, so fruit punch Gatorade. It came with the white pack hot sauce. We also have a strawberry jam, the trans fat free fudge brownie, a multi-grain snack bread, which means we can make us a PB&J sandwich. We of course have our beef stew main, the hot beverage bag, the heater, and this sleeve, because this is, and we have our accessory pack, which comes with a coffee. It's the genital coffee. I'm sorry, that stuff is nasty. I've not liked it. I've tried it a few different times. And accessory pack A, so it's got the sugar and creamer in it. So we can see that's what's in the 2016 version. Let me stick all this back in the bag so we can keep track of it and keep track of which is which. Pardon me just a moment while I knock this out. Oh yeah, we didn't mention the spoon, but if you've watched reviews, any previous reviews, you know every MRE comes with that ubiquitous brown spoon. Alright, so that's the 2016 version. Now let's look at the 2000s version. Now let's see if this peelable seal is going to work. And this one's from the Warnick Company, one of the 3 producers, along with the MRE and Patco. This one peeled a little easier. So this one, ooh, I can see right off the bat a couple of the main differences. Number 1, a lemon poppy seed pound cake. Now, when we go to try this, I'm going to cheat a little bit on it. All right, we've got our accessory pack A again, and this is a 2008 production. You can see the 8239 Julian dating there, so this is a 2008. And it has the old bottle Tabasco. It also has the stick Folgers, which better than the Genial, I'll give you that. So that's going to be interesting. This one didn't come with peanut butter and jelly and bread. It came with crackers and the cheese spread. You have the Dairy Shake powdered chocolate. Now, I know some of the years on the Dairy Shake there was a bit of an issue and they were saying not to drink them. I don't believe this was one of the years, so that's going to be fun to watch. We, of course, have our heater, again, the ubiquitous spoon, and our beef stew in the box, because this is one of the years they were still doing that. So we can tell right off the bat, our dessert, the pound cake instead of the brownie, nice. We did get the Dairy Shake powder. We got the cheese and crackers instead of the peanut butter and jelly and the snack bread. And instead of the white pack hot sauce, we've got the actual bottled Tabasco, which is really fun. I like those. All right, let me get this unpacked back up real quick. And then we're going to take a look at the one that I have been the most interested in and the one that I have been the most anxious to open. And I will tell you why in just a second. All right. Let's go to the 1996 Menu 7 Beef Stew. I know this one is 1996 because 1996 is the only year Beef Stew was a Menu 7. The next year it moved to Menu 20 in 1997. The year before, they were still using the brown bags, so tan bag Menu 7 has to be a 96. Let's see if this peelable seal is going to work with us. Well, folks, we are 3 for 3 on peelable seals at this point, which is good because the brown bag, as you all know, does not have it. Now, fun part of this is this still has a lot of the brown components in it. Again, 96 was the year they were changing over to the tan bags. So, first thing we've got, accessory packet C, which, let me see, if I remember correctly, 96 Menu C, they actually came with, it's either 4 or 5 accessory packets. They either stopped at D or stopped at E. And this one was the one with the iced tea drink mix, which of course you can see right there. And that stuff is actually pretty good, even with the lemon flavoring. And it has the bottled Tabasco again. Now we've got an old packet of M&Ms. That's honestly kind of disappointing because all it said was candy bar. There was a good chance we could have had one of the Mars bars or possibly even shelf-stable desert bar. I think they were still in a few 96s, or maybe they had ran out by then, and maybe there was when they'd moved over to just the M&Ms and Reese's Pieces. Either way, we've got us a nice pack of old M&Ms in there. Again, the ubiquitous brown spoon. Our brown pack, or not brown, our green pack cocoa beverage powder. Actually, what color would you call that? Because it is an olive, drabish, greenish, gray color to me, but I've also been known to be colorblind at times. But either way, we've got the old-fashioned cocoa beverage powder, which I think is superior to the new version. We have, this was the bad thing about this brown packages, was the writing was so bad. Oh man, cheese spread cheddar with jalapeno peppers, type 2. I don't know if this is going to be good because it feels solid and it feels like there's a little air in there. That's going to be interesting to see. Now, another brown bag drink packet of beverage base powder lemon lime, which was one of my favorites. I love lemon lime beverage base powder. Ooh, oatmeal cookie chocolate covered. And this one is actually interesting. Oatmeal cookie, chocolate covered. It is still sealed. It is in great shape. But if you look at that code right there, 3611. So this is actually, that's not a date code though, because there is no 611th date. Oh, 6136 and then II. So yeah, 2016 production. Sorry, my bad. I got mixed up there. We have our crackers. It's not the vegetable crackers, just the regular. The old-fashioned 9-hole heater. The box with the beef stew. And instead of being printed on the box, it was actually listed as a separate sheet, which, hey, extra piece of TP or fire starter, whatever you needed it for. All right, that's the one I was really curious about seeing. That one, that's going to be a walk down memory lane right there. So let's get this popped back in the bag here and get to our last one. Now, last but not least, we have our Right Away Foods McAllen, Texas meal ready to eat individual. There was no date markings on this, so we don't know exactly what year it is, just that it's a brown bag. And of course, these had the tear bags. They weren't peelable seals, so I'm going to break out one of my favorite pocket knives that I received from old Shawker. My U.S. pocket knife. I love this thing. It stays with me often. We're going to make a small slit. There we go. Alrighty. Now, let's take a look at this old one and see what we got in here. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Alright. I'm ecstatic right this moment, I can go ahead and tell you, because I can tell one of the things that just came out. No, it's not the cherry nut cake, which is very, very fun. We have the old-fashioned crackers. And the one thing I was looking at, freeze-dried fruit mix. Oh, this stuff is worth its weight in gold. That stuff is awesome. The brown bag cocoa beverage type 1, which is actually a brown bag. It's not the greenish color that the 96 was. So we have a couple of different years to look at. We've got the old peanut butter, and I can feel that is completely separated. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be any good. We have the 5-ounce beef stew, the white spoon, and our accessory packet A with coffee, cream substitute, sugar, salt, chewing gum, matches, and paper toilet. Now, this packet, this spoon, and this date that is right there on that cherry nut cake tells me this is actually an early 80s. So we're going to get to see every decade, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2000 teens. All 4 decades represented. Oh, this is going to be exciting, folks. This is going to be fun. So, like I say, I'm going to do a separate video where I'm doing the comparisons and all of the foods, because I'm going to do that in a special method. But I'm excited to see this. Again, with the brown bags, you can't tell an age on those. They didn't print dates on them. So it's pretty much right now when you get a brown bag, it's a guesstimate till you get it open and you can look at the dates. But yeah, the green box, the white spoon, cherry nut cake with a 2322. That's a 1982 production. The old-fashioned crackers. You can see that they're actually smaller, look more like a divided saltine cracker. I mean, just for example, pull this out here. fingers aren't wanting to work with me today. Well, sorry about this, folks. My hand's taking me just a moment here. Wanting to act up on me. There we go. As you can see, this was the later 90s crackers. You can see the size difference right there. So, I mean, that's both of them Right Away Foods, McAllen, Texas, but just that difference, that size difference, that is going to be awesome. So it's going to be fun to compare all of these. All right, so that's the MREs through the decades. We've got, like I said, I'm excited because we got the 20 teens, we got the 2000s, we got the 90s, we've got the 80s, all 4 decades covered. The only thing that'd make it better is if I had an old-fashioned meal combat individual beef stew, so you could see the old-fashioned sea rat, or a meal cold weather, meal long-range patrol beef stew, but that's all right. We're going to look at these 4. I'm going to come back in the next video. We're going to do comparisons of the food side by side. I'm going to do it a little bit different than a standard review. So y'all keep an eye out. Next video will be coming soon, and we'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good one.